Hey owners, grab your cups. It's time to fill them up on the OYN Now Show. Lady O, who is our Vibrant Vibe guest for today?
Oh, our Vibrant Vibe guest is fabulously vegan, Artinces Smith. And of course, you know we have Yoro, who's going to be in the cup.
All right, y'all, grab your cups and let's sip it up. Let's go.
Say I am unstoppable. Let me hear you say I am unstoppable. And let the horns play. Hey. Oh yeah. I heard that I would fail. Then I heard you won't prevail. Then I've heard all the things that I can't do. And then your strength.
Good morning, everyone. It's time for the OYN Now Show. I am your host, Tracy Berry McGee, also known as Divine T.
Hey, Divine T. I am Yolanda Langford. I'm the co-host, and you know what they call me, Lady Yo.
That's right. I have to tell y'all, this is my Lady O. This is my Lady O.
Yes, indeed, and you are my Divine T.
Well, you know, my cup is overflowing. I'm thinking about all of the events that we have this year and the vibrant vibes and the guests and all of the things that we're sipping on. I got to ask you, what's in your cup? What you sipping on?
Let me tell you, we're falling into the fall. I can see winter on the horizon, so I'm sipping on some dark roast coffee, and today I used a little coconut creamer. Have you ever tried it?
I haven't.
Okay.
I don't like coconuts.
Well, I don't eat coconut either. Like, I don't eat coconut cake, and I don't eat, like, other things with coconut, but I like the coconut creamer. So I want you to try it, but I bet one thing, I can tell you what you're sipping on. What you sipping on, Tracy?
You all know my coffee is black, no sugar, no cream. My affirmation word, I'm filling up my cup with a little bit of compassion because I think that the world that we're living in, we deserve a little compassion.
You know, this is the time of the year that compassion goes a long way. You know, the holidays for some people can be a little tumultuous, but if they have people who have a little compassion in their life, we can all get through it together.
Yes, we can. You know, I'm thinking about the last couple of years during the pandemic. A lot of people, the world shut down. There was such a need, but we were out there. What do you remember the most?
Tracy, two things. I remember the food giveaways because at the time, and still today, people are in need. And when people would drive up and they just had to pop their trunk and we would fill their trunks up with food, fruit, snacks, milk. And remember, kids were home during that time.
They were.
You know, normally we buy groceries in accordance to who's in the house at the time.
That's right.
Families were saying, you know, they were overrun with kids wanting snacks, and they needed 3 meals a day. So that was one thing. And the other thing is the little joy in the kids' eyes at the toy giveaways.
Right.
I mean, for them to have their own toy, and we were able to give out these beautiful plush animals, and they would just look at me like I was Miss Santa Claus.
Yes, and then remember our I Define Me ambassador, Naraya Holder. She gave out the gifts, and she had a huge collection, and it was something to be able to not just have food for the kids and the families, but also to have toys for the kids. So that was crucial. And you were out there every week.
I was there,
I gotta tell you,
every Wednesday, and not by myself, because I had volunteers who were loyal. They would show up, rain, sleet,
the fire department even came out.
Oh yes, honey, they were big and strong, so I didn't have to do much lifting those days. But I mean, just even some of the young people in the community would come out and help. So it was just nice just to see everyone working together.
Yeah. Well, you know, I'm looking forward to our I Define Me hoodie drive. We do that every year. We make sure that all of our girls get hoodies. And of course, we make sure that when you get on the Wellness Mobile, you have the Keeper Essential Kits. But I also have some updates.
Okay.
We're looking forward to this year. We're also partnering with Helping Hands for the Homeless. Our I Define Me girls will be helping to support the entire month from November 1st through the 30th. Donations will go to Gateway 180 Homeless Shelter, City, Hope STL, and St. Patrick's Center. And so that's going to be huge.
That's huge. And just to have the young people, if you start young, you train them up, that compassion is important and looking after your community, they will have that the rest of their lives. Well, you know, speaking of wellness, speaking of wellness, when we return, get ready to fill your cups up with wellness.
That's right. A cup of wellness. We're going to keep sipping it up, will we not?
Yeah, definitely so. I want to be well.
I want to be well. Yes.
It's not about exact measurements or the perfect dice when it comes to cooking. Good food is about feeling, inspired food is about comfort, and pure food is about feeding the soul. You have to have soul to feed people right, so pull up a chair, take a taste, and let Pure Catering do the cooking. Visit Pure Catering Cafe STL at the Missouri Historical Society today.
Everyone grab your journals. It's time for a cup of wellness. And I need our cups to be overflowing. That's really important. So our wellness tips for this week is focusing on emotional baggage. A whole lot of things that we got to let go. Because
yes,
you know,
indeed.
What is it, bag lady? Emotional baggage will definitely hold you down.
Yes, indeed.
So I want to talk about our let goes. The first thing I want us to let go of is guilt. Guilt and shame. It will tear us down. It will make us not want to move and stand still and negativity. And we've got to let go of guilt.
And I agree with you, Tracy. It's a heavy burden to carry. And we're not going to be perfect. I think if we just could get over that Instagram vision of ourselves.
That's right.
That we're not going to be perfect. And if you're not perfect, it's okay. Just do your best. And
right.
Don't have any regrets.
Right. And a lot of times there's so many things we have to do. We wear so many hats and we feel guilty because we have so much on our plate. The other let go is regrets. I'm sorry, I couldn't come. And I regret that I wasn't able to make it there. But at the end of the day, I have to let go of regrets.
Yes.
Let go of your inner critic. When you talk about being Instagram famous
my goodness.
My hair isn't right, or my makeup isn't right, or I don't know if my clothing is right. Sometimes we are so negative towards ourselves.
And we are hard on ourselves, I mean, from head to toe. But if you can just take a moment every day and just say, good morning, gorgeous.
Good morning, gorgeous. You are beautiful. You know that, right?
Oh, you are beautiful inside and out. You just shine. And one thing I like about you, Tracy, is you share your shine.
We all should. We all share our shine. Don't you see we sharing our shine? And it's real. I'm telling you right now. Don't hate on us. Appreciate.
Oh, yes, ma'am.
Speaking of hate and appreciate, anger. Let go of anger. Anger will kill you. It's so toxic. It will destroy you. It will make you physically sick.
It will.
So we want to let go of any anger that you may be holding, and past relationships. I always say that some ships have sailed. Everybody's not going to go where you grow.
I will say that again, sis.
Everybody's not going to go where you grow.
Yeah, and it's okay to let go of past relationships. They are part of a sentence in the chapter, but they're not your whole book.
Ooh.
And because all relationships, friendships, some of them don't level out to be what you think they are, but some of them are great. Like, I met you later on in my life, and our friendship is fabulous.
Yes, it's
and you have your kidship, you have your relationship with your significant, ride the wave, enjoy it.
Ride the wave. Make sure you get your ink pens out and write this stuff down because it's good. Stress and worry. Yeah. This is the time of year where we are stressing over so many different things, and we worry, and it blocks us from being able to move forward. And so you got to think of things to do to let go of that emotional baggage. Taking some time to journaling is one that's really crucial. And fear.
Oh,
fear.
Oh, yes.
I always say we're fearlessly and wonderfully made.
Yes, we are.
And so we can't allow fear. What do they say? Fear and faith can't reside in the same space. So we got to make sure that we let go of fear.
Stomp that fear down.
Stomp it.
And rise above. You got to stomp that fear down. And talking to you about the journaling, that helps a lot because most of the time, not a lot, most of the time, the things you fear aren't even going to happen. Oh, what if
it's in our mind?
I get there and no one speaks to me? I'll give you an example. I was on an airplane, and this is a couple months ago, and this young lady, when I sat down, I could just tell she was just a little apprehensive. And I said hello and started chatting, and she said, when I got on the plane, I was fearful that whomever sat next to me wouldn't be nice. She almost couldn't be nice.
It's almost like she manifested that.
But we had a good time. We had a good time. And she's an owner now, honey.
Well, let me tell y'all something. Anybody that sits next to her, you going to have a good time.
Yes.
Speaking of a good time, we got some Lady O 101 tips. What is our 101 tip for the week?
this is a big one. While you're striving to reach that pot of gold, take time to see all the magnificent colors along the way. You know, a rainbow is beautiful, and so often in life, our life is a rainbow. It's full of color, different bends, different vibrations. But so many times we're so busy trying to get to that pot of gold, to the end result, that we don't realize the things along the way that are just fabulous. I mean,
those are the treasures.
I can just say that with my kids, looking at them as adult women now. And I remember running to soccer and running to this. And there was times when I had to just stop myself. And one thing I did with my kids is when they got in the car, because I picked them up every day from school and dropped them off, I would tell whomever I'm talking to, I have to go.
Gotta call you back.
My kids are in the car.
Quality time.
And that's important. That was part of me seeing the beautiful colors of my kids.
You do that now. That's the treasure of being in the moment. I think that's so important. But when we return, speaking of colors, we have our Vibrant Vibe Guest of the Week, don't we?
Oh, yes, indeed. You know, they say our food should be colorful. Yellow food, red food, green food, and not just vegetables. So I'm excited for our Vibrant Vibe guest, vegan lifestyle coach Artinces Smith. She's going to show us what we should do.
Fabulous.
Yes.
I tell my son, I love you every single day.
Our Vibrant Vibe guest of the week is Artinces Smith. She founded Fabulously Vegan in 2016. She's a wellness advocate, content creator. She loves to write and share beauty tips, recipes, and all things vegan. And she's bringing some soul to vegan. Sip it up. Good morning, good morning, good morning.
Good morning.
Hey, it is good morning. First of all, I like anything that starts with fabulous, darling. I like anything that starts with fabulous. Before we get started, because I know you have a ton of information, what you sipping on?
Black coffee.
And
it's weak black coffee, too. Me and my granny had a thing about weak black coffee.
Weak black coffee. All right now.
I love it. Black coffee. You know, I drink my coffee black. No sugar, no cream. But speaking of vegan, like, I'm thinking it's a coffee bean. So that's good that we're able to drink coffee. I also want to talk about juicing because I love the coffee and someone just gave us some juice. I got to ask this question just right out the gate because everybody got on this kick during the pandemic about juicing.
Absolutely.
How long should you juice? You know, because it's supposed to clean everything. What you think?
Ooh, well, that's a loaded question. It's because you don't have to really jump right into the deep end of doing a juice cleanse.
Thank goodness.
Yes.
You know, especially if you've never cleansed before, done a detox, it's not supervised, you don't know anything about your gut health or how you're going to react to their detox symptoms. So if you're very interested in juicing, just start with one juice a day and see how you respond that way. Now, certain juices have certain purposes. So if anyone has ever heard of something called celery juice, which is amazing.
It's really good, yes.
First thing in the morning on an empty stomach. It's very great for cleansing out the GI tract. And that comes from someone named Anthony.
I'll start there.
It's amazing. It comes from someone named Anthony Williams, the medical medium. And I love that juice first thing in the morning. And then you can get a little bit deeper.
Okay, that's where I'm starting.
So start with one juice in the morning. I recommend a green. If you don't want to do celery.
See, color. Remember I told you this.
Do not, if you're into the celery, do not add anything else to it because you want that power. It's very powerful. Start with at least 12 ounces, 16 ounces is what he recommends. Work it up to 30, 32.
I'm going to keep you updated. I'm going to start with this.
Once you get there, you're going to be like a liter of green juice every day.
I love it. Well, now you said you ease into that. Now, what about those virgin vegans? You know, people who just have never gone on a vegan a journey. How can someone get started? Is it like you just said? You start with one meal. Start with a thought of what it looks like. Is it veggies? There's more to it than
ready to
veggies.
get on a vegan?
Yes.
Well, so this is the thing. Being a vegan is really a lifestyle. It's not a diet. Let's throw that out.
Yes.
So because Oreo's a vegan.
So wait a minute.
Certain potato chips are vegan and they're not real food, right? So it's not necessarily a healthy thing. You have to make it healthy for yourself. Every vegan is different. We all get started differently. We all have different reasons why we get started. It could be because of the environment or the animals or a little bit of both, or your family member got sick. You want to learn about this. If you're interested in adopting a vegan lifestyle, definitely it's easier for most people to look at what they're consuming on their plates.
Got it.
So
speaking of plates, when we think of vegan, you mentioned soul vegan, thanks living. Immediately, I think of the movie Soul Food, and but I want to know, what does a soul vegan table look like? Because you have an event coming up. Talk to us about it.
So Soul Vegan Thanks Living is on November 19th this year.
Yes.
Okay. 2022 at the City Hall Rotunda. We are so blessed and fortunate to be partnered and sponsored by the City of St. Louis. This is the first vegan event ever partnered
girl.
with the city.
First.
With many more to come.
Yes.
City of St. Louis, you're going to get behind us.
Hold on. In our world, on the OYN Show, we call that an
Exclusive.
Hey, I love that. All right, so we have that exclusive partnership, and it's beautiful. So this is all about community, okay? It's all about uplifting one another and educating one another, encouraging one another. You know, community is what helps us bring things to the center and help us follow through, help us be accountable. And when I think of Thanksgiving, you know, I think of the love that we all bring. I think of the celebration of life, not just for, you know, just being alive, but being together and where we've come. So this event is about all of that, with a sense of like also be mindful of our planet. You know, we have to show gratitude for that and our animals and ourselves. This planet is a reflection of who we are. So what the planet is going through, we are internally going through that too. We have some inner turmoil, but we also have some joy and some compassion and love. So we're bringing all of that in one evening.
You said the word community. How important is the Black vegan community to the universe?
Oh, wow, that's pretty big.
That's deep.
Well, yeah, because we have to answer. Yeah, I mean, it's always been there for us.
Yes.
Right? We didn't have the term vegan, so the term didn't come about to the 1960s. Donald Watson, English dude, European. So it's a European term. But the lifestyle and the service behind being vegan was only to just be mindful. It's about being mindful. It's about being compassionate and empathetic. So it started with us. It started with the indigenous people. It started with us. And because how the world operates, it gets out, you know, and we become very influential, right? It's in our genes to want to give. It's in our DNA to give, to give and to teach. That is what we naturally do. We're naturally beautiful, community-oriented people. So it started with us. So what does it mean? How big is it that Black veganism and what we do for the universe and all that? Well, I mean, it began with us. So we're just making sure that we continue to uplift and educate one another, because we've come far away from
we've come
our
a long
ancestors,
way.
right?
We got a long way
and the
to
planet.
go,
So,
and I think that this is where we need to start. I like that you're talking about community.
Yes.
You're talking about educating us, because I mean, I'm in my 50s. We're in our 50s, and we're still learning.
And we're fabulous.
We're seasoned. We're fabulous. We're
Fabulous.
But I like the fact that not only will you have like food, you will have chefs.
Yeah.
You'll have vendors.
Yes.
Panelists.
Yes.
It's a great way for us to educate each other. You're gonna have John Lewis, aka Badass Vegan. Will be the keynote. You know, he directed a documentary focusing on food and social justice. We talked about that a little bit, even just in the coffee bean and all of that. But tell everybody again, how can they attend? How can they get tickets? What does that look like?
All right, so we do have tickets on sale. If you go to my website, fabulouslyvegan.com, it's there. If you go to my Instagram, _fabulouslyvegan_, it's there. If you go to Facebook, it's there. Just type in Fabulously Vegan or Google Soul Vegan Thanks Living, and
I like that.
we'll come up.
She
pop up.
says that vegan.
Oh, and you all, it's
Vegan
World
living.
Vegan Day. Today is World Vegan Day.
Okay.
So because of that, we do have a special on the ticket price today. So if you get it today only, you get that World Vegan Day discount.
Well, you know, I always say, Tracy, a healthy you is the best you. And that vegan journey, I think, is a way to get to your best self. Well, we thank you. I mean, all the information you have given. And Tracy knows I venture into the vegan cooking. Yes. I love to cook, and I venture into vegan cooking. But we need to know, what is your affirmation word? What is that word that just means something to Artinces?
Today it's trust and / surrender.
That's it.
Both are just kind of working for me right now. That's just where I am in the world.
Surrender.
Trust and surrender. So
yes, that's beautiful. You're beautiful, inside and out. We're gonna trust this process. Everybody has to start. I like the fact that you said it's a lifestyle.
It is.
Okay.
My makeup's vegan, my clothes are
chips,
vegan.
or chips.
Everything's vegan that I do, but it took a while to get here. Been vegan for 18 years.
The vegan journey.
Yeah.
Follow her journey. Follow her journey. We want to thank you for being our Vibrant Vibe guest of the week. Shall we say fabulously vegan?
Yes.
That's what it's all about. When we return, get ready to own your style.
With Yoro.
We scored? Yeah, we scored. We're going to the playoffs.
So now it is time for the cup. The cup is an acronym for conversations that unite people. We discuss food. Now it's time to own your style with Yoro.
Hey, I am excited about all you're going to show us. So we're going to be some new ladies when we leave up out of here.
Okay, absolutely.
But before we get started, tell us what you're sipping on.
I am sipping on black coffee as usual, but this time I put a little hazelnut cream in mine.
Hazelnut, I like that.
Because of the weather. Because of the weather.
The weather.
Speaking of weather, what kind of weather is it?
It's sweater weather.
Sweater weather. What do we have in store this fall? Talk to us about all these beautiful items we have. And we are wearing sweaters.
That's right. Right. From Dillard's. You can get these sweaters all at Dillard's. They are just amazing. The chestnut, the green, and the classic black, like you, Michelle.
Thank you.
Lady
Love the greens. And guess what? I have pockets.
You got pockets.
Let's talk about it.
Oh my gosh. Okay, where do we start?
Well, you know what? I'm going to start with these hot pink
Uggs.
Uggs. Are they rain boots?
They are rain boots,
okay.
But you know, Uggs, you can do those at any time. It doesn't matter. A nice thick sock with that, that is truly a good universal boot for spring, winter, or summer, or fall. It doesn't matter.
And color. I mean, there's
color.
Vibrant color.
Yes.
You know, a lot of times you think color is summer, but you can do color in the winter.
No, color is really, really hot this winter, especially like with the cobalt blue. Color blocking is really what's happening. Get yourself a nice cashmere sweater, some banging jewelry, some big bold earrings. You don't even need a necklace with something like this. That combination, it speaks for itself.
I love that.
Definitely.
I love that. So I'm putting in my consulting cup that I need to make sure that I color block, of course.
Yes. Now these look a little more classic. They're classic.
Yes. You definitely always want to keep a classic look in your repertoire, in your wardrobe, I'll say. The classic argyle, the classic green, and stripe. Always try to do something that'll give you a little contrast.
Okay, I have to work with that because I'm usually monochromatic. As I'm very monochromatic. So stripes are in this year.
Yeah, you can do stripes. You know, just make sure it's not highlighting some of the areas that you may not want to highlight.
Stripes in the right places.
Stripes in the right places.
Now hold on, round. Here we go.
That's you.
That's you. Yes. And my girlfriend Beverly, I think she wears leopard every day.
Oh my God. I love leopard. Leopard is everything. You can do, leopard is everywhere. I would do a whole leopard motif. I would do leopard pants, leopard sweater, leopard coat, leopard bag, leopard earrings. I would do it all.
I always say leopard is classic.
It is
never
so classic.
has gone out of style. I have pictures of my aunts and they have leopard stoles, leopard dresses, leopard shoes. So I always say leopard is one of my classic
and
pieces.
Leopard gloves.
All right.
Oh, wait a minute. Oh, yes.
I love the leopard. That's a lot for me, and I probably need to step out of my comfort zone. I think I'm here for the boots. I'm here for the cream, the boots, and you know, we always talk about jeans. I'm a jean lover. And this sweater here, this Talk to us about it. That's
that
my,
white
that's my
sweater.
what next.
The white sweater that is like a cardigan, and it's a high-waisted cardigan.
Cardigans.
It's really, really cute. You got the black bow tie to it. It's a classic look, but with a pop of color under it.
I was gonna say, what would I wear up under that?
You could do a cool tank. You know, going to an office party. Holiday seasons is upon us.
Yes, indeed.
And going to those office parties, dressing cool but not being hot.
Well, honey, look at it. That is
party.
office party, but this is the party.
Honey, ostrich feathers are all the rave. That periwinkle
gosh.
blue is what's on the runway all over the place. You know, they got it in bags, they got it in all kind of looks.
So feathers are in.
Feathers.
Oh yes, honey. I will tickle your feather. Yes. But let me tell you, I can go down the yellow brick road with these red rhinestones right there.
Now we could wear that. I could wear that with the sweater.
Yes.
And the boots.
Yes.
The jeans.
Yes. I would rock
my
that
name
with
on it.
the denim, the popper color with the leopard print earring with the red jewel on it.
Yes.
That is gorgeous.
And then you'll have your shoe. You don't have to do a lot. You can do
I could do
bang
this
on the
with
bottom or pop on the top. It doesn't matter. Bang on the bottom or pop on the top.
Yoro Styles. I like that.
Yes. So,
Well, we love everything that you brought. I have my
you.
eye on a couple things. Tracy has her eye on a couple things.
Yes, I
We
do.
have to ask you, what is your affirmation word?
unity.
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 U-N-I-T-Y.
Yes.
Look, I wish I could sing.
UNITY.
But when we bring it all together, it's music.
It's music.
It's music.
I think fashion is a definite connector of the people. And
It
that's
is
why I love
unity.
it. That's why I do what I do.
Well, you know what? We're going to keep doing it with
Yes.
YOLO and Yoro and T. When we return, get ready for the Own Your Now Flow.
A free 3-minute online chat can give you the personalized tips you need to start boosting your retirement savings today.
So now it's time for the Own Your Now Flow. We'd like to thank the one and only Fabulously Vegan for vibing with us. Go get your Thanksgiving tickets and bring a friend. Speaking of friends, Lady Yo.
Yes, ma'am.
What is your affirmation word?
My affirmation word today is what the season is all about: serve.
Serve.
I think everyone should take an opportunity to serve their community and make it a better place. If you see where your community is lacking, go out and serve, and I guarantee you will make it a better place.
Well, you know, I think that's one of the things that benefits us all when we're able to serve and understand the value of what compassion looks like. Because when we can come together and serve and see what it looks like for us to understand surrendering to all the negativity that's out there, we don't need it. We're going to come together and trust the process. We're going to make sure we do that. And I like the fact that they're doing it down there at the City Hall Rotunda.
Yes.
Because that's what unity looks like. Until next time, keep your cups full.
Go out and create some vibrant vibes. Keep sipping peace, love, and positivity.
And remember, tomorrow isn't promised, so own your now.